So Kakashi versus Hidan was one of the best. Oh, and Kakuzu was one of the best battles in the series. And why is this? Because it's one of the it's the battle it's one of the closest battles. It's one of these battles that are closest to actual ninja fighting. Like they fight like actual ninjas in this. Like it's the closest thing in Shippuden to this. Like in Naruto, there's like a bunch of ninja type stuff, but in Shippuden, they start fighting more like wizards, like just spamming jutsus all day. Like Naruto's throwing Rasengans from a distance, and it's just pure jutsu, barely any tie jutsu, like barely any actual hand-to-hand combat fist connection. You know, barely any ninja agility evades. Like it's just a bunch of wizard type. It's just a bunch of jutsus. But yeah, jutsus. Kakuzu used a bunch of jutsus, which is why I say it's more so Kakashi and Hidan. But and I'm not saying they're fighting, and like they're fighting, like they're having hand-to-hand combat. Not just using jutsus all day, not spamming them too much. It was like a perfect amount. It was an awesome battle. The cinematics were great. It was one of the most ninja battles of Shippuden. It's a great battle. It's underrated. Some people most people underrate it, and a lot of people overrate it. But you know, yeah, it's like a battle that's like often looked over. When they think that, they think Naruto versus Kakuzu, and he just came out at the end after people weakened him down. Naruto came out at the end of that battle, but that's all people think about is Naruto versus Kakuzu. And it's like, wow, what the heck? Well, what about all that other cinematics and Shikamaru versus Hidan and Kakashi on par with Hidan, and there was just a bunch of cool stuff in these battles, and it's often overlooked, and it's often underrated too. But I mean, like, they're fighting more and more. Like, it's just that battle I thought should have been like the foundation of the rest of the battles in Shippuden. Like that was a good balance of ninjutsu and taijutsu, and there wasn't much genjutsu at all. But I mean, like, it was a good balance in general. But now it's just all about jutsu, like actual jutsu, like freaking ninjutsu. It's all about that, and sometimes genjutsu with the OP Uchiha and all their new tricks with their Sharingan, like with the freaking dimensions and crap, like just all this extra stuff, and Izanagi, and it's like they upped genjutsu and ninjutsu, but they kind of left taijutsu behind, like it's an old deal. And it's like, how can you still be ninja if you don't do these ninja things? I mean, really, ninjutsu for ninjas, yeah, but I mean, if you have too many ninjutsu and you're not actually connecting fist to fist, you know, it's kind of different now. It just doesn't feel ninja. And there's a bunch of other aspects to ninja other than ninjutsu. It's like, you might as well just call them wizards now, because, you know, it just transferred over. You can't have like one aspect of a ninja and then call yourself a ninja. No, it's like, that's like having like one aspect of a human and then calling yourself a human. Like, oh, you can walk on two legs, so you must be human. Like, and you walk on two legs all the time, so now you're definitely human now. No, so just using ninjutsu can't give you ninja status. I mean, it's just too much. And I feel like the first I feel like the first part of the series had a better balance of that than the second. But with that battle though, it was a great battle. No lie. Like, Kakashi versus Hidan, the cinematics and everything. Kakashi freaking clone, like Hidan thought he killed him. He sliced his stomach open. He sliced his body in half. That was awesome. Like that was just a great battle in general. And then Kakuzu in the background, just freaking blasting electricity and fire and wind. That was awesome. And Kakashi like freaking dodging it, like just freaking straight up dodging, like just whoosh whoosh, just dodging it all. And then he's falling from the sky, like from the tree, and he's dodging while he's falling. That was freaking awesome. That was a nice battle. I wish that they animated more battles the way they animated that one, because that was a nice battle. That was, if they did more battles like that, man, these battles would be like 100 billion times better. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that was a nice part of the battle. But then that was just a nice part of the battle. Like just Kakashi, like freaking, oh, that was so awesome. And Kakashi, like with his vest off, is really freaking cool. Like he should like freaking. It would be cool if he fought like that more often. But you know, at least he had that one battle with it off, because that was freaking awesome. He looked really cool with that. He looked really cool like that. So yeah, that was freaking awesome. And former Kakashi, like Kid Kakashi, that his outfit was cool too. That was an awesome outfit. But yeah, Hidan seemed like a freaking boss, man. Like, and that's really showed Kakashi's power, that he fought on par with Hidan alone, and Kakuzu. Because oftentimes the more powerful characters get downplayed, and they look bad in their battles for some reason. I don't know why, but they rarely ever like with Jiraiya, you don't feel like he's equal to Itachi when you look at some of his battles. Like, you feel like he's good, but he's not as good as he actually is. He's not as powerful as he actually is when you look at his battles. So it's like, I don't know why, but a lot of the battles the characters get downplayed when they're strong and powerful. And it's like, you feel like Naruto had surpassed Kakashi a long time ago, when in reality he had just recently surpassed Kakashi, like probably with Sage Mode or something. I can't remember the exact point, but he surpassed Kakashi much later than you would have thought he would have. Because, I mean, they really get downplayed. The characters that are stronger than the two main characters, I consider Sasuke and Naruto the two. I'm just going to call them the two main. I know Naruto's the main and Sasuke is the there's a word for him. He's like a main character. The word for Sasuke is he's like a main character, but he's not the main character, but he is a prominent character, very important to the series. I think he's the antagonist. I think that's what I'm looking for. But like, that's pretty close, and Naruto would be the protagonist. But I'm just going to call them the two main just to be short. Or the two tagonists, it doesn't matter. The two tagonists, but y'all wouldn't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just going to call them the two main. The two main, so like, so many characters were stronger than the two main, but the two main seem much stronger than most of the characters in the series. And the reason I thought that Naruto was stronger than Jiraiya at the very beginning, and Kakashi, because for some reason I thought Jiraiya was stronger than Kakashi, which he really is, because in part 1, Jiraiya was on equal status with Itachi, allegedly, which means and Kakashi was weaker than Itachi, which means that Jiraiya is equal to Itachi, which means stronger than Kakashi, which means, how the heck does Naruto surpass Kakashi later in the series, but he doesn't surpass It's so confusing. So but anyway, well, that's the point I was about to make. Sasuke defeated Orochimaru, but I forgot that Orochimaru was sick, so it doesn't really count. So we don't really know, so never mind. So yeah, I guess Naruto surpassed Jiraiya after he mastered Sage Mode that quickly, or it was like a set. Well, maybe he didn't surpass him when he mastered Sage Mode. He didn't, but he surpassed Jiraiya when he like just mastered the actual everything. And I don't really give a crap anymore. I just don't. But anyway, after Sage Mode, he surpassed Jiraiya. But Kakashi said around that time that, hey, you might have even surpassed me. I'm guessing that he did surpass him. So I don't know. It's confusing sometimes. Whatever.